That's your line, brother.
She was the first. She came, what about? What took her earlier than that? And listen, we got people here that came from Ohio.
Wow.
We got people that came from up north.
Wow.
Souls are being saved.
Man,
Thank
I
you,
appreciate that, man. In a minute, I want you all to yell out where you came from in a minute. Not yet, but I want to hear how far you came from because I know. So I appreciate your sacrifice, really. Especially with these gas prices. Sister, go ahead.
This is Lisa, and I'm from Los Angeles. And my question is, what are your thoughts about trying to deny the United States citizenship that most of us are under and becoming like a national, having a national citizenship and changing your race status that's not black, that does not say black at all, but says something other than black? Do you think that's a good idea, or will it help us escape the enemy, or?
Good question. Very good question.
Thank you.
Very good question. So some of y'all are like, yes! I've been waiting. Yes! Come on! Okay. Shout out to my Morris brothers. Shout out to the Temple and all of our family who understand this concept of things. Yes, it is important to learn that information. Number one, it is important to at least learn it. It's important to at least start to learn about it. That is dealing with becoming a national, or some people know it as sovereign, which is two slightly different things. The wording does change, how it goes to a degree. Learning about the version of Negro, Black, and Colored, which they took and put it into a law or legalese form of making a person into a slave. But before the white man knew about that word, we already were using that word. To make this very clear, because a lot of my Morris brothers will say the same, Rizza, we ain't black. Yes, we are. So, just let's stop. Let's kill the noise. What do we mean by black? So we always got to define it. Okay, black means the universal understanding of where we all came from. It is the origin of things. It is that primordial connection to the universe itself. Triple darkness, triple blackness. The inside of the woman's womb is in triple darkness, triple blackness. The universe itself is in triple darkness, triple blackness. So we're using it from the original definition that the original man used it with long before the Caucasian even existed, roughly 6,100 years ago. So we don't follow children. Thank you. So y'all got it. So from that definition, we embrace that. However, under the system, they took it and they put it into a slave-making type of circumstance. Learn about the birth certificate, chapter 10. Chapter 10. Just give some basic introductory information as to what that is. Learning about your status when it comes to the living human being versus your strong man, your all caps, versus there's a lot that goes into this. Just know how the corporations use you when it comes to investing in you on the stock market, etc. And there are ways to come out of that to a degree or evolve into a different form or status, whatever you want to call it. There are ways to do it. People do it. I just recommend you learn before you enter into anything like that. When it comes to your license, when it comes to your paperwork, when it comes to your citizenship, all of that, there is so much to learn. So just be careful. That's all I'll say. Is it a way to help the people get out of the system? Some ways, yes. In some ways, they don't give a damn. I'll just make that very clear. They don't play fair. I hope you get this by now. They don't care. They don't play by the rules. Because these rules end with them no longer being rulers. So they're not interested in playing by these rules anymore. So you can go into it if you want to. But if you get stopped, you're like, I have the right to travel according to the... They're like, get out the car. Sorry, that's kind of... Seriously. It doesn't work like that for all of us. White folks can do that for the most part, and it works for them. But when it comes to us, most of the time, sometimes, depending on how slick you are with the law and knowing it, it can help. But you must be educated and you must know how to carry yourself because you're dealing with soldiers who are occupying our neighborhoods as domestic terrorists. Do you hear me? Yeah. So learning the law is very important. Specifically, I'll say common law. You must learn commercial law. You must learn these different things that govern your everyday activity. When it comes to travel, when it comes to your name, when it comes to things like that, just learn these basic things. All of us should know this anyway. You hear me? We should all know that. So chapter 10, I go into an introduction into some of that. So yes, it is important to at least have that on your side. Thank you for that question. He has the mic. We're probably going to go from this side all the way around, or whoever puts the hand up faster.
Greetings. My name is Kwaku. I have a question, but for context, I've unfortunately concluded that we are in a global system of injustice, which I refer to as the global system of white supremacy racism. My goal on this planet is to replace the system of white supremacy with a system of justice.
Come on, brother.
I suspect that a huge barrier to replacing the system is black people's lack of suspicion for white people. My question for you is, what is your suggestion for increasing non-white people, especially black people's suspicion of white people and the government?
First of all, you want to clap for the way he put it. Context. See all the people take things out of context. Number one, I think everybody in this room is kind of suspicious of white folk. Anybody here just trust for the white people in the room? You understand? Come on, you know. Okay, raise your hand if you trust white people completely. Nope. Okay. Yeah, some of us like, I don't trust black people all the way. I just stumbled up in here. Okay. Oh, I love us. We are crazy. Okay, so one, let me go to the latter part of your question when it comes to the government and how to, in so many words you said, breathe them out of controlling that sector. Just keep doing what you've been doing. And should I say, let the basketball players go ahead and do what they do with white girls. Y'all see where I'm going with it? Damn, so I'm like, damn, yes, you got it. Okay. They're losing control, meaning that system is dying. The Honorable Mrs. Farrakhan said that the system of white supremacy is on its deathbed. How do you know? When people start making it illegal to speak the truth, that exposes those who are in control. You have now realized that when you're dealing with a dying animal, it is at its most volatile when it is dying. That is when it will do anything to stay alive. Do you hear me? What we're doing right now, waking up, educating ourselves, pulling ourselves out of the system, growing our own food, becoming independently educated outside of what the system's programming has put inside of us, we're doing the very thing that prevents that system from surviving. We're coming together more. We're uniting on the common basis of survival as a people. It is working. Continue doing that. But also, build your own system and stop trying to get into the system that's going down in the first place. Y'all hear me? I'm not interested in this damn system. It's going to hell. And I want to help it to go there. Y'all cool with that? Not the white folks. Some of y'all sympathetic. Look. Okay, so build your own system, separate from each and every aspect of this one, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, agriculturally, familially, financially. Every way possible that you were indoctrinated into it, come up out of it. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question? Do you have another part? You got two parts. You were slick.
I guess the part about increasing suspicion, your suggestion for increasing the suspicion.
Tell the truth. I don't know, I've heard this thing called critical race theory. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is and why people started talking critical race theory. You're teaching white children that when they are raised, they're going to already be in this position of power and black people are going to be raised to hate. No. Teach the truth. And if someone dislikes you based upon what your people have done to theirs, and that is just how it goes, but we can teach them how to balance it properly, how to be mature, and how to go about it. Sure. But don't fall into the nonsense that they continue to push into our minds. I don't give a damn what anyone says. I'm going to speak the truth. You're going to know what your people did. Because a lot of white people don't even realize what their people have done. They are just as ignorant about their own history as we are about ours. Especially in this generation. You have all the access to information and you still don't look up the right things on a daily basis. That's right. You scroll every damn day with useless information. Don't know how to apply a damn thing. And you would say, but the white man, hold on, bro. What about you? So how about we start to educate ourselves about our people, our history, and then our present, so that we can go into a better condition. So that's the only thing I would say we need to continue doing is educating ourselves, coming together, and building our own system. I saw his hand go up, and I got a sister right there. Yes, sir. Oh, the brother, or yeah, you go ahead. And then from him is going to be sister, brother. Okay. I want the sister's like, oh, see, misogynistic.
Okay, I'm Brother Bishop. I got a question. The sister here almost halfway asked it. I noticed in a lot of conscious community, scholars and so forth, they make ties with a lot of the rich entertainers and sports figures and so forth. Have you ever tried to reach out to somebody like a Jay-Z or a P. Diddy who's 7 million, 700 million strong, and tell them, hey, look, take 100 million, go pay Uganda's debt to China.